got Amanda Cooley. She's the planning director from Powell County, Montana. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Kevin. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate your festiveness as well. And we've got Mitch Barloga. He's with the Indiana Greenways Foundation and the Northwest Indiana Regional Planning Commission. Hi, Mitch.
Good job. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to start with Amanda first. So there are exciting developments happening in Western Montana. I got to come out recently and enjoy that with you. There are several counties coming together to coordinate around development of the Great American Rail Trail. So tell me, how did that come together?
That's a good question. Slowly but surely. And actually, Rails to Trails really has helped foster this connection and the conversation. So it started this last year. We just completed 10 miles of trail in Powell County. And so it goes from my historic town here in Deer Lodge up to an intersection between two interstates. And the logical next step would be to go to Missoula, which is a much bigger city than ours. And so earlier this year, I was approached from somebody in their county department, in their county parks department, about they were looking to pursue a grant opportunity. And so given that he had opened the conversation, I thought I'd ask, hey, so what are your guys' trail plans to come this direction? And they said, well, yeah, we've got some ideas about going and connecting over to us, but it's about 50 miles away. And so it was a lower priority for them. But later this year, we had a meeting with you guys, the Rails to Trails Conservancy. You hosted a virtual event in Montana, and it was highlighting trail progress in our state. So we spoke at that event about our old Yellowstone Trail, and Missoula County happened to be in the meeting. And so after seeing the progress that we'd made in our county, I think it made them get more serious about developing and opening a dialogue about what this trail might look like. And so they reached out to us and approached me about doing a meeting with another county to kind of extend the conversation. And it's really snowballed from there. But Montanans are really good at networking. We're good at sharing information, and it's a very resourceful state. So timing has also been really helpful. There's a lot of federal infrastructure money out there right now. And so we realize that by working together, that we can pool our resources, which is super important because my community is very rural. I'm a one-person planning department. And so this has allowed us to be more competitive for this federal grant opportunity.
That's great. I love the way you speak about how this project can bring together people from different counties and different types of landscapes and all that. That's fantastic. Just real briefly, what do you hope are the long-term implications of partnering with the counties near you on this project and beyond?
There's so many benefits. So the obvious benefit is that we're looking at a trail that would be about 220 miles long if it's completed, and it would connect 35 rural communities and probably a ghost town. And so the opportunities that that brings for our small communities is immense, but even just opening the conversation has already connected us to so many resources. So even just starting to talk to people, people are reaching out for us. But there's also going to be, there will be new jobs created. It'll bring more in visitor spending. So we're really excited to see where it goes. And we know that no matter how far we get, and no matter how slow the ball moves, as long as we keep rolling, that good things will continue to progress with the project.
I love your enthusiasm about all of this. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to go over to Mitch Barloga, Indiana.
Yes,
this year. Hi, yeah, you all hosted the Year of the Trails this year between October 2021 and October 2022. Tell us what it came to be. What's that all about?
Yes, it was exciting where the Indiana legislature did designate the Year of the Trails, and we have a spring session. So when it happened in 21, we started from October 21 to just last October, as you mentioned. And it all kicked off in October 21 with the opening of a small segment, about a 2-mile segment of the Great American up here in the northwest corner of the state on the Erie Trail. We then partnered with the Rails to Trails Conservancy on several other events throughout the state during their Celebrate Trails event in April. On June 1st, y'all came to our place in Indianapolis. We had a great reception of Year of the Trails, and we met with members of the Indiana Trails Caucus, as well as giving Governor Holcomb a award, a Rail Trail Champion Award for 2021. So that was obviously very exciting for us, and had a wonderful time down there in Indianapolis with all of you. And then in September, we hosted, helped you with that 100-mile ride of the Great American through most of the Great American Trail here in Indiana. And you had several people take that challenge on. And I was fortunate enough to join you in Muncie, Indiana, and to present Carrie Hamilton with the 2022 Rails to Trails Champion, the Dopplet Family Rail Trail Champion Award. And of course, Carrie being the prime mover behind the Indiana State Trails Caucus, it was a great honor for her to receive that. And so we had a very robust year for Year of the Trails here in Indiana.
Yeah, it sure was. Indiana has been popping off this year in a good way. So you referenced Governor Holcomb. When we had our celebration with him, we heard him commit to having Indiana be the first state to complete its portion of the Great American Rail Trail. And then when we gave Representative Hamilton the award, we heard her talk about securing state funding to help make this happen. There's some pretty bold commitments in Indiana. What can other states learn from Indiana's success, whether it's with the caucus or with your legislative support and elected officials?
I think people realize that trails are very valuable to community. This is not a secret. Almost any public survey that is conducted throughout the country, trails are right at the top, and you see that constantly. So it is a subject that crosses all lines, all ethnic lines, racial lines, age lines, and of course political lines. So it's just one of those community goods that people really want to absorb and embrace and install within. So for us, it wasn't a hard sell to talk to the legislature about a caucus, and it was just a matter of asking. And of course, it helped that we had an amazing champion with Representative Hamilton. She took the bull by the horns nearly within 2 hours of me sending out an email to the legislature regarding this issue. And then she was able to rustle up bicameral, bipartisan support. So we have a House, in the House, we have a Republican and Democrat co-sponsor, as well as in the Senate, which is amazing. And we have now over 50 legislators that have signed on to the Trail Caucus because we simply asked. Trails are popular. And if you just can make them understand that we need that help from the legislature with funding, with support. And I think you will find that by just simply asking, you may be able to really uncover some champions in your own state.
I love that. I already was planning on saying that, simply asking. That's sometimes half the battle, and that's fantastic. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate that and all the good work you're doing in Indiana.